Hi, guys. Hi, Sage. You're ready. I'm ready. I'm not ready. I look like a hot mess. I've been working all day doing readings, here in my jammies, all comfy, unbound, if you know what I mean. How is everybody tonight? Welcome in. Say hello as you enter the room so we know who's here. I'm glad you made it, Sage. It says there are 2 people in the room, but I only see Sage. Say hello. I look a hot mess. I got natural curly hair, the fuzzies. So welcome in. We're going to give everybody a little bit of time to come in. Tonight's channeled message is going to be channeled live. I do have a little inspiration, something I channeled for one of my clients a couple of days ago, and I thought, you know what? I like it. And so if you are on my channel, chances are you're on the ascension journey, if not twin flame journey. Well, I don't know. Your picture on Facebook, I like that one. So my son just finished mowing the lawn, so he's going to be coming in through the door after he puts everything away. He's such a good boy. I had to fight him to get him to do it, but he did it. Say hi, guys. We got 6 people in the room. Tonight we're doing the moon manifestation ritual. It is the new moon in Cancer. My birthday is on Sunday. I am a Cancer. Hi, Em. Hello, my beautiful friend. Zara, hi. Sarah. Look, we got Zara and Sarah. Kind of similar in sounds, huh? Hi, everyone. Happy early birthday. Thank you. I'm so excited. I am leaving Friday on, well, actually early Saturday morning, late Friday night. Hi, Martina. Hello. And I'm excited. So it's an 11-hour drive from where we are to North Carolina, where we're going. We're going to a friend's house who has a beautiful, luxurious, nice pontoon boat. And we will be spending a lot of time out on the lake. My son just came in from mowing the lawn, so just be quiet, please. He's going to go into the spare room and play with his friends while I'm doing the live. So if you guys get an opportunity, please hit the thumbs up to help the algorithms pick up our rituals. We're getting pretty good at having these. Like, I'm going out of town, and I know we're a day early. A lot of the readers do early manifestation rituals. Usually I do it the day or evening of. He's 11 and he's almost 12 in September. And so he's at that age where he's got a little bit of a cock in his walk, you know, like he thinks he's all that in a bag of chips. And the girls are all hitting him up on what's the name of your game? Fortnite. He plays Fortnite online. You have a 10-year-old, then you understand, right? So he's hitting that age. I remember when I was in 5th grade was the first time I had a crush on a boy. And so he's going actually into 6th grade. So it's getting to be that time, right? Yeah, Fortnite. All right, guys, hit that thumbs up, please. And we're going to give everybody just a moment to get into the room. As you know, I'm going on vacation, so I won't be able to do the 15th zodiac signs. Depending on how fast the channeled message, because you know when I get channeled, I can't shut up. Depends on how much information Spirit wants to bring through during the channeled message on whether or not I have time to do a 1 card. I thought I'd do a 1 card draw for all of the zodiacs and then just channel a message around the energy of the card. But it depends on timing, right? How much time we have. And like I said, I didn't do a written channeled message this time. I had channeled a message. And it is kind of twin flamey. So if you don't resonate with being a twin flame, it's okay, because we are all here for the awakening, which is the energy of union back with source, right? It's realizing that we are not separate. The arguing and fighting and the dissonance between me versus you, part of the ascension journey is to reunify as a one, right? Like when I look at you, I'm looking into the eyes of the divine. And when you look at me, you're looking into the eyes of the divine. So, it's like we perceive in separation, in duality, that we are all separate. And when hi, Virgo Empress, when the veil is removed, then we recognize that we are all one. And so whether you resonate with being a twin flame or not, tonight's message is about union energies, and it's union with the God source, which is within all of us. Okay, that is part of the rise of the divine feminine, and it's back to love, right? And the only way that we can truly honor the divine in a unification process is if we honor the divine that we are, right? The fact that God is not an old man sitting on a cloud somewhere in judgment, but as a deity, but rather as the Alpha, the Omega, the beginning, the middle, the end, everything that was and is and ever shall be. And so we have been missing our divinity, our God source, our connection to God source. And so whether you resonate with being a twin flame or not, we are all, especially if you found my channel and you resonate with my readings, you probably resonate with being a divine feminine. I don't think I have any divine masculines in our forum, at least not that interact with us during the lives. I mean, out of the collective, there could be, but most of the people that, hold on, I can't chew gum and walk at the same time. Most of the people that interact, that really, really are on this journey with me, you guys, the ones that come to my shows, the ones that join my Patreon, the ones that I am the oracle to help guide on this journey. So that's what tonight's channeled message going to be about. You feel like intellectually you know we're all one, but I don't know it yet. Does that make sense? Yeah, because you're thinking of self versus other. So when you look at someone else, it's hard to look at them as being part of you. But if you expand that, so think of the ant that comes up against the mighty oak, right? It's hard for the ant to perceive or understand that tree has foliage and a full bough at the top of it. Maybe overzealous ants that have climbed that tree might have come back with a story. But it's easy to hypothesize, but it's not so easy to live it, right? Because when you are looking at the smaller picture, all the ant sees is what's right before him, right? But the eagle sees something totally different and may not even be able to see the ant. I don't know much about eagles. I guess it would depend on how far up the eagle is, but I'm using a parable here. So don't try to think of other as self. Think of all as source. All. see the divine, the divinity in every life form, because all life forms are God source energy. So when you can remove the ego of the self and see beyond the veil of the source, then that's when you reunite with the divine. So I got the hiccups, which means I'm channeling already, and we haven't even started. Hi, Jude. Welcome, welcome. I responded to your message on Facebook finally. I don't know if you've seen it yet, but I did respond. I'm sorry, I've been very, very busy. So, guys, what is the energy feeling like for you during, because this is a cardinal moon, okay? This is, well, I'm not an astrologer, so technically I don't know if it's a cardinal moon, but I know that Cancer is a cardinal sign, so I'm going to call it a cardinal moon. And so, cardinal, what does cardinal mean? Cardinal is the way shower, it's the bringer, right? The cardinal signs are, and you would think I have this memorized, but I don't. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, and Capricorn. So Aries heralds in I'm trying to think, when is Aries' birthday? Is that winter? No, Capricorn. So it's the 4 seasons, right? So we have summer. I know that Cancer is the summer. It is the cardinal summer sign. So we herald in the energy of the summer solstice. And so then fall would be Capricorn. Winter would probably be Libra, and Aries be spring. I'm just rounding out a guess here. So Virgo says April. April, is that when your birthday is, or what are you referring to when you say April? So here in my half of the world, it right now is summer. And so Cancer brings in the summer solstice. So cardinal is the way shower. It's the bringer. It's the heralder. I don't know what other word to use to describe it. Yes, okay. And then Aries would be spring, correct? I'm pretty sure. So tonight, our channeled message is going to begin with kind of union energies. And remember, if you don't resonate with being a twin flame, try to apply it to self, because really, even if you are a twin who split your soul into 2 experiences, right? 2 different avatars in the same lifetime to overcome and clear ancestral lines to be the cardinal way shower of the 5th dimension heaven on earth experience, which is built on the new template, the new operating system of unconditional love. So the twins are both manifested in duality, in 2 separate us versus them, right? Me versus other. And we are here to overcome that separation. But we are all our own twins. I mean, we all hold the divine masculine, divine feminine within us. So whether you resonate with being a twin flame or not, we are all here to find union with our source, okay, which is honoring the source within. So I'm going to go ahead, I guess, and start channeling. I don't want it to be a super long channeling tonight, because I would like to do our service before it gets too late, our manifestation service. And I would like to try to do a 1-card pull for each of the zodiac signs to replace the 15th upload that I normally do, the mid-monthlies. I just got the beginning of the months up, but I'm going to be out of town till the 19th. So when I get back, I'll probably do an energy check-in late for the mid-months to the end of the month. So let's go ahead and get started. Yes, Aries is March to April. Thank you, Zara. You would think I would know these things, but honestly, I don't. If you guys think I'm all-knowing, nope. I'm just Tracy. I am a medium. I am an oracle. I open my mouth and I step my ego to the side, mostly because it's hard to do, but I do the best I can to remove self and allow spirit to just channel through me. So before I start, I would like to say a quick prayer with everybody, if you don't mind. Dear Mother, Father, God, please come into this space and bless it, make it holy ground. Surround us in the white light of love and protection. Cast my ego to the outside so that I may be a clear channel for spirit messages for the highest and best of all involved, with their free will and my free will, their spirit team, my spirit team. I call us all in unified energy as a collective. And we ask that it be, and thank you. So I'm going to go ahead and read, because I channeled this for one of my clients, and I don't know, it was a channeling. It started off as me just responding to a phrase or something that she had said to me. And it became a channeling, literally automatic typing, because I wasn't writing, I was I really felt like it encompassed the energy of this cardinal Cancer new moon. It's all about, we just went through the eclipse, right? We will be in eclipse energies for I think maybe 5 months, 6 months, something like that. They last quite a while, the energy up, because it's a wrapping up of old beliefs. It's literally, think about, it's yearly, right? And so it's kind of like your soul's evolutionary birthday, right? So during eclipse season, we need to take a look at who were we in the past cycle? What did we learn? How did we evolve? Did we evolve? I'm pretty sure you probably did, but we'll throw that in there. And if so, then it's time to release the old version of us and accept and embrace the new us, right? And so sometimes during eclipse season, it is the perfect energy for an opportunity. Why isn't that standing? For an opportunity to end karmic cycles. Now, some people have karmic cycles that last for years. Oh, are we going to have trouble with signal tonight? Can you guys see me? I have a thing on my thing that says the connection is unstable. Am I frozen? Am I spinning? Can you guys see me? Yes, you can see me? Or yes, I'm spinning. Okay, so I'm going to keep channeling. Somebody please notify me if for some reason it starts spinning, okay? We just had a big storm, and then it dried up a little bit, and then now it's looking dark again. So we're going to try to get this done. Okay, so I don't even know what I was channeling. See, that's the thing with channeling, is when the ego steps back in, the channel is broken. So whatever I was saying, I hope it comes back. Anyhow, so I'm going to just read to you what I wrote to her. Now, we are talking about a twin flame journey. This is one of my clients that resonates with being a twin flame. And I was responding to the twin flame journey. But after I read it, I thought to myself, even if I didn't have a physical twin flame, this is still about union with source. It's about the rise of the divine feminine. It's about, yes, thank you, Jude. Releasing the old you, see? And now we've got a more stable connection, or at least it says we do. So, yes, releasing the old you. So some people have been in marriages for maybe 10, 15, 20, 50, 40 years, who knows, right? And it's been a karmic cycle. But when eclipse season comes along, it's an opportunity to evaluate where you are in your life, on your journey. Are you living your authentic life? Are you choosing happiness over despair or people pleasing? Have you learned any karmic lessons? And are you ready to release anything, whether it's a marriage, a relationship, friendship, a job, just belief systems around who we are and what we believe? And then you get that death and rebirth, right? So eclipse is all about mourning and grieving the old us, laying it to rest, and then celebrating the rebirth, which is the new us, which is altered forever because you evolved. The caterpillar becomes the butterfly, and the butterfly can never ever go back to being the caterpillar. Once you've evolved, once you've learned something that resonates with your soul, you can't unlearn it. And you can't be like an ostrich and bury your head and pretend like it didn't happen. You can try, and many do. And I have for a while now, right? And I was actually teaching you guys wrong through my own ego filters, which will come out in this channeling. So let's just get to it. I can see that our connection is going to be giving a little bit of grief. If everybody would just stop and set your intentions to remove all obstacles, use your energy to boost the Wi-Fi, and set your intentions that we are going to get this done without interruption. Know that if we do lose connection, I will restart. I've had to do that many times in the past. I don't like it. It doesn't look professional, but I will do it. But let's give some energy to the Wi-Fi gods and goddesses and ask that all obstacles be removed, right? I'll even call in Ganesh, the remover of obstacles. Could you please remove all hesitation and instability with our Wi-Fi so that we can bring Spirit's message to the collective that is here seeking. Ginny, I sent you your reading. If you haven't checked your email yet, it's there waiting for you. Okay, I don't know if Tiffany's here, but if you're here, your reading is also uploaded and emailed. All right, here goes. So this was written to a client. So I said, hi, blank, okay? In our journey, it can all be boiled down to one thing. Does this, fill in the blank, honor me with love and respect? And if the answer is no, don't do it. That applies to anything, everything, anyone, and everyone. Okay? From the food we eat, to the thoughts we entertain, to the people we allow in our lives and energy, to our twins' behavior or our own behavior. This is much easier said than done because society and history and our ancestors have trained us to sacrifice ourselves and our integrity to please others. And the reward was love. But that kind of love comes with all kinds of provisions and conditions. And when we don't meet the expectations of others, then love is withheld. That's the way they were taught to parent. A lot of parents were taught to parent their kids to withhold praise, to withhold love if the child didn't behave in a people pleasing, make me happy, make the normal society norms happy. So love was withheld. And then we are trained to give more, right? So, okay, we disappointed and love is withheld. And so now we start chasing, right? We start chasing love and start people pleasing and becoming codependent in order to receive that love. So it's gaslighting at its finest. The twins are here to teach a new love, a love that is balanced, a love of the creator within. It's unconditional love of self and other with healthy boundaries. I don't need you or your love because I am love. But I love you because you are the same love that I am. But if you're self-serving or self-loathing, I will hold the light so you can see things more clearly. Now, this is where I was teaching wrong. I'm a divine feminine, and I was learning healthy boundaries, learning how to choose to honor me. Because, we're trained to God first, others second, self last, right? But that's separation. God is everything. So by honoring God, I need to honor others and self. But see, we were cut out of the picture because if we disappointed or didn't behave in the way that pleased others, then love was withheld, right? So I was teaching that we needed to establish healthy boundaries. It's like make them show up right or cut them off and say, no, thank you, right? I had an epiphany. You don't need to establish healthy boundaries. You don't need it. Because when you shine nothing but light, which equals love, because love and light are the same thing, it's love, light. When you shine your brightest, when you love unconditionally, you don't have to establish boundaries because the darkness is afraid and runs from the light. So the person that you are interacting with, whether it's a twin flame or your boss or your family or your neighbors or your whatever, you don't have to segregate or withhold love in order to establish healthy boundaries. They will establish their own boundary. The light shines its brightest through unconditional love. Nothing but light can be in its light because light vanquishes, eliminates the dark. And so when you're dealing out there in the 3D world with the lower vibrational people who are, it's not like we have to segregate ourselves and create, not like we have to segregate ourselves and create our own community of love, light. The mission is to be the light, which love equals light, right? Light equals love. So it's not, I need your love. I don't need your love because I am love. But I love you because you are the same love that I am. Unification, right? So you don't have to create healthy boundaries. I was teaching that, guys. I was teaching that. But Spirit showed me that you don't have to, because if there is darkness within other, they will not be able to handle the light and the love that you bring until they do their shadow work, till they relinquish and release and heal their own inner darkness. Because darkness runs from the light, right? So love bomb them all and be the light. And don't worry about their toxic behaviors, because when you are unconditional love and light, you literally establish so much high frequency vibrational love and light that they either have to meet it and match it, or they will shy away from it. And so the toxic people will just establish their own boundaries. And the idea isn't to find separation, the idea is to unify. So don't dim your light, which is love, to meet their needs. Be so bright within yourself that those who come into your energy are encompassed by the love light. Then trust me, if they are not ready for it, they will establish their own boundaries and distance themselves from you until they are ready to embrace the light. And they also then become the love light. So I had it all wrong. I was teaching it wrong. We don't establish the healthy boundaries through distancing ourselves from darker people. They establish the boundaries by distancing themselves from us until they're ready to receive the love light that we are. So 2 rules. Remember, love equals light. Light equals love. So love yourself and others deeply without conditions. Then 2, never dim your light. Shine as bright in all situations as you can. Be the light, which, by the way, equals love. So, no need. Oh, wait, I already said that. So, no need to establish boundaries if they're not ready for that kind of energy of unconditional love and light. They will simply walk away until they are ready. Then they will seek the light, the love, naturally, because you've shown it to them. They've experienced it through your energy. And when they're ready for it, they will come forward to seek it with you, or a light worker that, is their soul tribe. So I think I wrote here, by the way, I believe I just channeled this message for all of us. I'm going to use it on our moon ritual. And then I'm going to see if spirit wants to complete it. So what I feel is that, being the divine feminine, separation is, I have put or established a boundary. And remember how spirit was channeling to me all the time: build boundaries, not walls, right? Walls are conditional love. It's love with conditions. It's you show up and please me, do what I want, what makes me feel good about myself, or I will withhold love until you do. No. What an epiphany. I hope you guys are getting what I'm talking about here, Are you picking up what I'm laying down, right? That's what the kids always say. Because unconditional love does not come with walls. It does not come with conditions. And we do not withhold our light and our love from other, because other is us. And so we just need to be the light. We need to be the love and be the light. And if they come forward, meaning anybody, your boss, your neighbor, your arch nemesis, if they come forward looking for separation, you're going to meet them with love and light and unification, and they won't like it. They won't. They will either move away from it until they're ready for it, or you will activate their aura and their you will magnet, right? Because the divine feminine is the receiver, it is the yoni, 0 point energy. And so when we are in flow, when we are in that divine feminine energy of 0 point energy, a zero is nothing and yet has the potential to be everything. It is pure love, light, and potential. And so we are meant to be in that balanced state of giving and receiving in perfect, unconditional love light. Did anybody feel an energy shift when you think of it that way? I don't know what happened. I just channeled it to a hi, Des. I literally felt an entire energetic shift that moved me into a flow state that I had never really been able to get in. I was guarding and closing my heart. I was keeping it protected and closed. And that is not divine feminine. That is distorted feminine. That is the feminine wounding, right? It is the collective feminine wounding of unconditional love, separation, feeling unworthy, unchosen, incapable, right? I mean, how many times did the masculine energies tell us that we were delicate and unable to be strong or determined? Or so we, in balancing our masculine energy, we are showing up, and not with a corral, not in Queen of Swords energy where we're guarding our heart and ready to cut out anybody that doesn't honor it, but in such a way that we expand our heart out beyond our auric field into all auric fields and unifying the collective love light consciousness. So yeah, I don't know about you guys, but it felt right to me. And it's an energy that is going to take a little work and a little practice to be able to perfect. But when you are dealing with toxic people, just love, right? You don't have to engage. You don't have to confront. You don't have to heal. They are you in a different choice. That's all. Just a different choice. And so honor their choices and allow them to choose love or dark or hate or light or dark. It's free will, right? But don't dim your light because they're not receiving it. Shine and let them choose to walk away. Let them choose. You know, I have walked into many a places where there was a big old brawl going down. I like to go to karaoke, and occasionally people get a little drunk and they like to fight and argue. And I don't have to engage. I don't have to be the mediator. All I have to do is just send the signal of love and light out, and I can transmute the energy. And before you know it, people are being kind. It's like, I don't know how to explain it, but I've done it. I've absolutely done it. Sometimes a word or a look or a gentle touch just diffuses the whole thing, right? I've done that too. I've walked by two men about ready to punch each other in the face on my way to the ladies' room and say, "Excuse me," and I will touch the aggressor and I will send love out. I've done this since I was a child. I didn't even know what I was doing. And I've noticed the aggression makes a choice. It runs or it conforms. And so they either calm down, and not they, the one I touched, either calms down and concedes and walks away or whatever, or they usually take the fight outside or away from this place where I am. And so, yeah, be the light, guys. Be the light. Somebody confronts you, somebody wants to spar with you, just be the light. You know, you can use words if you want to use words. You can use energy if you want to use energy. But don't fall into fear. Look darkness in the eye and just love it. Okay? And that's the same thing with your twins. Your twin, if you resonate with being a twin, is you. You are your twin flame. You are your twin flame. And they are you. So you are one. So when you honor you, they honor you. When you honor them, they honor them. It's a conundrum. It really is, but it's mirroring at its finest, right? It's the divine in me, namaste, sees and recognizes the divine within you. And in that space is a recognition of unification of God, of source, of everything that was, is, and ever shall be. And no matter what their physical experience that they've chosen is, it's not what you chose. And so be the light. Just be the light. That's what, 144,000 isn't a literal number. It is a quotient of tipping the scales. It's what we needed at least of awakened souls, Gabriel blowing his trumpet, awakening 144,000. It is the mathematical quotient of what was necessary for a expansive awakening. So we needed at least 144,000 light workers, twin flames, higher dimensional beings to volunteer to be the light. Isn't that beautiful? No, fear-based frequency just breeds more fear-based. And honestly, what is the one thing that everybody can unify with? It's the need to be loved. Everybody wants to be loved in a very, very deep, molecular, spiritual way. Because the moment we separated from source into separation, third density experience, we now miss the creator, which in a sleep state, we didn't realize is actually already within us. It's like Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz, who had the ruby red slippers on her feet the whole time. And Glenda the Good Witch said, "Oh, my darling, but you've always had the power to just click your heels and go home," right? You're here for the adventure. You're here for the lessons. You're here for the Wizard of Oz adventure. And you've always had the power to leave if you wanted to, but you don't want to, because it's not about the beginning or the end. It's about the journey. It's about what you learn. It's the expansion of the human species. It's evolution, right? And we are evolving into our lighter bodies, our lighter souls are closer to God. We are elevating closer to source energy. So anyhow, that was the channeled message. I think it's time to do our ritual because we have a crappy connection. Am I coming through okay? Because on my end, it says the connection is unstable. So as long as I'm coming in okay for you guys, we're going to get this party started. All right. So I chose, and I always choose my candles intuitively. Okay. So I chose the white candle for protection and unity, right? Unification. I chose the green candle for abundance and heart chakra, more unification. And I chose the orange candle for the sacral chakra, which is where the I am is, right? Actually, Spirit just corrected me. Not the orange, I need the yellow. Hold on, guys. I will be right back. So it's not the sacral that Spirit wants us to work with, because they just told me very clearly it is the solar plexus. It is the empowerment center. It is the place where it's the gateway, it's the portal to the Sacred Heart. So I'm going to use my little, for those of you who are new, which I don't think I see anybody new in the forum, but there might be people watching that aren't talking. I use an old mechanical pencil that's dead and gone. There's no lead in it. And I blunted it by banging it on the table. And then I use it to carve into my candles. So I am writing, I am a powerful conscious creator. All right, so we are claiming our power. That's all we're doing. We're not asking for anything. We're not manifesting with the yellow candle. We are just claiming the divine within us. I am a powerful, conscious creator. It is claiming your power, claiming your divinity. Okay, so I'm going to melt the bottom of this and put it in my candle holder. Need a couple drops of. All right, now I'm going to anoint that in a minute. Okay, the next one is, this is protection and unity. I'm writing on it. Okay, protection, because white, you can program white for anything. Protection. And I'm writing union. And I'm drawing the Vesica Pisces, which is this. The two circles that overlap, that's duality, that's divine masculine, divine feminine. And the middle is the yoni, which is 0 point energy. It is where all creation is made manifest through unconditional love. The love of the mother, of abundance. And receptivity, magnetized, all kinds of good stuff. All right, the last one is going to be abundance. And I am writing, again, union, because I'm a twin flame. If you're not a twin flame, then you may not need this one. You can just write abundance on it. But this is also the opening of the heart chakra to be the love light, right? So abundance. And I'm writing a union. And I'm writing a union. Actually, I'm going to write TF union for mine. You guys can write whatever you want. This is your manifestation ritual. You do it your way. Be like the Burger King, right? I don't know if you guys have found Steve's love of reading. All right, so now I am taking my love oil. I am using my protection oil, and I am anointing each of the candles with protect. Oh, and I just got oil all over my paper. Put a little bit of that here. This stuff smells so good. It's got verbena in it. I guess it chases away the vampires. That's why it's protection, right? All right. So I spilled some on my paper, so it's divinely protected too. All right. So I'm going to read the moon manifestation that I posted on YouTube on my community tab. And I'm going to read it. If you guys want to follow along, you can find it on my YouTube channel's community tab at the top of my channel. So, new moon invocation. If I can get it to stay big. Under the dark of the new moon, I allow myself to be reborn. And my intention to take root, and my intentions to take root. I believe in my being, my vision, and my worth. I set focus now on my attentions and honor the nurturing process. As I let go and allow my creative energy to provide sustenance for the fruit I will be bearing. I own my magic and my light, for that is what will guide me home, even on the darkest of nights. Okay. When you're old, you got to look beyond the bifocals, right? All right. So, guys, this is a new moon. New moons are calling in energy. We don't need to release anything. If there is releasing that you still need to do from the full moon, you can do it energetically. You don't need to set your intentions if you've already done it. If you missed a full moon and you want to set your intentions to release something, then you can include that in this because Spirit understands, right? But this is about what do you want to make manifest for till the next new moon. So, maybe you want to eat healthier or make better choices, or you want to be the light. You want to be the love. That's what I'm writing down. I'm going to write, I am the divine. I'm writing divine feminine and how do I want to word this? I am the divine feminine, and I honor the mission of divine unconditional love of self and other as one. What else do I want to call in? I want to call in For me personally, I've been struggling with the whole body thing, with honoring the temple. So I am choosing to make, manifest through my intentions, actions, desire, and faith. How do I want to write it? I am choosing to make, manifest through my intentions, actions, desire, and faith my highest and best choices in honoring my avatar and divine temple. And of course, I'm writing abundance because I'm always manifesting abundance. I want to manifest everything I need and plenty to share. Now, you guys can write anything. You can write a new car, a new house, a new job. I don't need any of those. I am blessed. I've got everything really that I need except for a belief that it's always there. That's my struggle is faith, right? That I've always got those ruby red slippers, and all I have to do is ask and I will receive, right? So write whatever you want to write. I had things I wanted. I got them. I wanted a four-wheeler. We've got a four-wheeler. I didn't even have to pay for it. My sister bought a beautiful four-wheeler, and through her generous, loving soul, she shares it with us anytime we want to use it. So I also wanted to manifest a kayak. I got a kayak. I wanted to manifest a certain deck that I wanted, right? But I was using my power of manifestation to call it in, and it was donated to me. I'm using it for my own personal use. It wasn't a viewer, it was a friend. So it's not going to be used for the channel until Spirit calls me to. So anyhow, whatever you want to manifest, write it out. Sky's the limit. You want to be a millionaire? You want to manifest the biggest amount of money that you've ever manifested in a 30-day period, this 30 days? Set your intentions. I'm going to write that one down. I am manifesting the highest paid month to date. And I can already feel the resistance. I can already feel that conditioning, those belief systems, interrupting and interfering with that manifestation, because it's all about faith, right? I'm going to write down, I am manifesting divine faith, because I struggle there. All right. Now, if you're done, we're going to light the candles. Are you ready? If you've got a candle, now's the time. We're going to light those bad boys up. All right. And now get your bowl. I've got my bowl. If you want this to burn quickly and easily, do not twist it too tight. A little twist is all you need, okay? The more air that circulates through the center of it, the faster it will burn. Now, I'm going to use my intention candle to light this. And then I put it in the bowl. I hold it until I can't hold it anymore. Try not to burn your house down. See how quickly that burns? Now mine's still burning a little bit. All right. Mine's all burnt. Oh, there's a little ember. Hold on. Yep, and when I give it a poke, it all burnt. All right. So now you have your ashes. Now, sometimes, and I use my intuition, guys, sometimes I will save the ashes for the full moon. And I will do my full moon manifestation. And I will spread both ashes. I'm not being called to do that this time. I don't know why sometimes I'm called to do that. Tonight, actually, I'll probably hold on to these till tomorrow night, because tomorrow night it's actually the new moon. And I will take them out and I will say an invocation again. Make it up. Speak from your heart. Ask for what you want to receive. And set your intentions. Know that you are a powerful, conscious creator, co-creating with the divine your highest and best life. And then let the wind take it, okay? If it's not a windy night, give it a nice puff, okay? All right, so now we're going to, I'm going to leave, I'm wondering, will this topple? Last time, I wanted you guys to see the candles, and you couldn't. No, I don't want to do that. That's not safe. All right, let's bring you back up here. You don't want to look at my messy table. Oh. Okay. So I'm just going to leave the candles here. Last time, guys, and it's doing it again. See this candle, how quickly it's burning versus this candle and this candle. So this is the power candle. So what tells me is that the divine or spirit is taking the offering of the empowerment candle and really intensifying that energy. It's the place that needs the most work, for me at least. Yours, well, it's for the collective because I'm doing it for the collective. So I'm going to toss some cards now. We're going to try to do this. It looks like we've got steady connection for the moment. Good evening, Cecilia. Did she leave? Okay, so what do I want to do? I'm just going to toss some cards for the collective. We're going to start with the Moonology deck like we always do because it is a moon ritual, right? All right, Spirit, what is the energy for the collective during the new moon in Cancer? summer solstice moon. Well, kind of. And because the candles want to blow out when I do the shuffling, I'm going to draw. All right, dear Mother, Father, God, clear, concise messages for the collective energies at this time. Advice, please. Advise, please. Get out of... I swear to God, guys, I swear to God, I would never swear to God if I was lying. Look at what I drew. Look at the synchronicities and magic of spirit. New moon in Cancer, divine mother energy, right? This is the cardinal moon of Cancer. You and your loved ones are safe. I'm going to tell you what I feel that's about. Now, you may resonate with this, you may not, but I have come across quite a few light workers that I work with who, Cecilia, if you can send me an email, it's T.Tarottalk 1111@gmail.com. I will send you an address that you can send a deck of cards to. It's supposed to be on my Amazon wish list, but I have had some people say that when they try to purchase a deck, it doesn't have an address. So all of my videos, every one of them has my contact information in the description box. So you can email me and I will respond and send you an address. And thank you from the bottom of my heart. Decks are so much fun. But did you guys just see the synchronicity of that? I literally shuffled and just drew out of the center of the deck and drew the new moon in Cancer. That's spirit at work. Anyhow, so what I'm getting off of that message, and like I said, you might resonate with this, you might not. But some light workers have been asking me, well, if we ascend, if there are people who are on the ascension journey and people who are not, then what if my loved ones are not? And does that mean that I will move into the fifth dimension of the new earth and my family and loved ones will be left behind? And the answer, quite simply, is nobody gets left behind. Jesus said, be in the world, not of it. Time all exists in the now moment. All timelines, okay? Whether you're in third density, fourth density, fifth density, sixth density, it doesn't matter. All time exists in the now moment. It's quantum. It's interdimensional, multidimensional, right? And so we will exist in the same earth space until we leave our avatar, okay? But you will have the 5D experience, meaning, you're welcome, Cecilia. Thank you. Namaste. So let's say right now there is a lot of really, really low vibrational, hard stuff going on in the world. There's a lot of people struggling, right? They're struggling because they've lost their jobs, or they're, you know, the whole pandemic thing altered and changed their reality in a way that is very painful. And so they were given the same choice to choose love as everybody else. Not everybody will choose to do the inner shadow work necessary to be love, to be the light. We chose this as our mission. We are actually already ascended beings, higher dimensional beings that incarnated at this time as ground crew, to be the light, to tip the scales, to be the quotient necessary to tip the duality back into unification. So those who do not choose the ascension or aren't ready, because sometimes it's just a matter of, you know, the lower grades. Think of it as school, you know, it's like if you're in kindergarten, you're not ready to graduate high school. And so there's no judgment at all. The souls that haven't learned their lessons or haven't evolved to the level of the fifth dimension, they will reincarnate. When they lose this avatar, they will reincarnate in the fifth dimension if their soul chose it, and they don't have to like go through the ascension process. They will just reincarnate in ascension. And those who didn't choose it, who don't feel they're ready for it, mostly people who are in service of self, right? They will lose eventually this avatar, and then they will be integrated back into pure love light source, and then reborn, right? Reformed. It's like, I don't know how to explain it. It's like, you know, you take Play-Doh and you make things with it, and then when you're done, you put it all back together and you start all over with something else. And so the darkness doesn't have a choice. Its free will and free reign is done in this lifetime. There will not be any more lifetimes on this planet in this dimension ever again, because Gaia herself has chosen to ascend. So those who are on the ascension, meaning you're a light worker or a twin flame, you're one of the higher vibrational ascended souls, older, not better, just older, more evolved, then you're here for a mission. So absolutely, you chose this and this is your reality. But it doesn't mean that you're going to, it's not the rapture like they describe it, where, you know, one will be laying in bed and the other one will disappear. I mean, possibly, but I don't feel that, not intuitively. And that has never been channeled to me. I feel it's more of a coexisting. It's being in the world, but not of it. I have stepped out of the matrix. I don't work for the man. I don't pay taxes for the man. I don't show income for the man. I am kind of on grid / off grid. And the pandemic kind of helped with that, right? I made a choice not to participate. And so I don't. And my soul is divinely protected and guarded and guided by source. I am abundant, and I can't explain it. It's part of the ascension. When you know, you just step out of the matrix and you exist where you coexist with those who are still learning. So it's quite strange, but a lot of people are worried. You know, if I ascend, does that mean that my family is going to get left behind? I'm never going to see them again? No, absolutely not. Everybody gets the call, and we are all going to create the fifth dimension. And it's, you know, the souls that absolutely don't want to participate, they will probably choose to exit through disease or natural disasters or whatever. I mean, we all came in knowing who we were going to be and what family we were being born in, and we all will leave when we know that it's our time to go. It's all chosen by us before we come here. So don't worry about it. If you have a brother or a sister or a cousin or an aunt or a husband or a wife or a neighbor, and you love them with all your heart and you don't want to lose them by just poof, magically disappearing off of the earth into another earth, it's not like that. It's not going to be like that. All timelines exist at the same time. So I can be living here in bliss and harmony and love and abundance, And the person that lives next door to me could be struggling to pay their rent, struggling to feed their children, struggling to even own a car, let alone keep gas in it. And it doesn't mean that we are not existing in the same space. We're just not in the same vibration. And so I am on a higher vibratory timeline, but I am on the same earth plane. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. So you and your loved ones are safe. This is absolutely reassuring us that the Divine Mother is protecting, worried about, and wanting to protect the children. And so this is just Spirit saying you are loved and you are safe. Okay, which kind of makes me wonder what's about to go down, because, you know, in those lower timelines, there's probably some shit getting ready to go down. We just had the Sirius Gateway open up, I believe it was the 7th of July. And so that's, you know, planetary stuff where the star system of Syria is aligned somehow. I don't know, because I'm not an astrologer, but there's a portal where Syrian energy is now flooding in higher vibratory energy. All right. Next, we have confidence is your key to success. New moon in Leo. So this is a cycle. This is going from the new moon in Cancer to the new moon in Leo. Okay. So it is a complete cycle. So you and your loved ones are safe, but confidence is the key that you need to success. And on the bottom of the deck is the full moon eclipse, which we just had. And it says, conclusions are within reach. All right. So anything that is meant to be released or mourned or learned or so the picture I'm getting is you are not who you were. You're just not. You have gone through a death and rebirth process and you have evolved. And so you must remove yourself energetically from your past, from all of the pain and the hurt and the anguish of what you've experienced, because you are no longer going to be in that experience. You are safe and loved, as is your family. And confidence and faith. See, I struggle with the faith thing. Confidence and faith is your key to success. Confidence to let go of and move beyond what you were and to embrace what you now are. Fear and anxiety is when you're in the future, when you're stressing about what isn't yet. And pain and regret is when you're in nostalgia or the energy of experience that you've had that was not pleasant, right? It's when you're in one or the other, you're not in the now moment. And the now is the flow of all that is. It's the yoni. It's 0 point energy, right? The past is dead and gone, and the new has yet to be created. We are creating it one day, one moment, 1 second, the now moment at a time. The way Spirit channeled it to me in the past was like we're building a bridge from here to there, from the 3rd dimension to the 5th dimension, by standing on the board, one board, and then laying down the next board, and then stepping onto that board to create the next step, and then stepping onto it and creating the next step. If you are trying to build too far out away from the now moment, then you will become stressed and worried about the outcome, which is yet to be created. All right. So let's get a little bit of tarot around this. Wow. That was quick. Oh my gosh, guys, I wish you could just see this because I've got the camera up a little bit so you can't see the mess on my table. But the Queen of Cups, there's Cancer right there. That is the card of Cancer in the minor arcana. So, and she is intuitive and loving and nurturing. And anybody who has been in love with a Cancer probably never felt love in such a nurturing way as they did with a Cancer. She is, or he, it's the divine feminine energy. You are welcome, Tabitha. So, okay, tell me more about the Queen of Cups energy for the collective. Tell me more. And when I picked that deck up, I didn't even get to shuffle once, and that card just popped, man. Tell me more for the collective. So I don't read reversals, but this clearly flew right next to the Queen in reverse, and it's the Eight of Swords. This is no longer allowing fear, doubts, overthinking, monkey mind to keep you stuck in the past. It's the freeing of the fear. It's moving into action, right? From stagnation to clarity and being able to feel intuitively, because the Queen of Cups is very intuitive, to feel intuitively where that action needs to be generated towards, right? Tell me more. Look at that. I'm going to take it just the way it popped. Let's turn it over. Is it upright or reversed? It is reversed. Prince of Pentacles. Wow, we're going to have to clarify that one because that literally popped right out and landed on top of my arm. So intuitively, the Prince of Pentacles would be the Knight of Pentacles, because in this deck, the Princess is the Page. So the Knight of Pentacles is very slow moving energy in the upright. In the reverse, it's stagnant. It's not moving. It's just not meeting its potential, right? The Page or the Knight of Pentacles is reliable. He always crosses the finish line. And so in the reverse, this is some energy that the collective is struggling to move forward, struggling to plant the new seeds, to ground and root their next project, their next job. It's a stagnant energy of fear is what I'm hearing. And so intuition, the intuition of the Cancer moon is probably going to be what's necessary to get this energy moving. Confidence is the key, remember? And it's stop defining your future by your past. And look, then we get the Lovers, guys. I want one more before I start clarifying. One more, please. One more card for the collective during this new moon in Cancer energy. Thank you. The Three of Wands. Okay, so, and the bottom of the deck is the Ace of Cups. So what I'm feeling here is that intuitively, so you haven't, the collective, when I say you, I'm talking the collective, has not used their intuition to move into the next phase. There seems to be a lot of monkey thoughts, doubts, fears that have kept the collective from seeding the future, from moving in to that pentacle, that manifested state of union and faith. I mean, we've been talking about union and faith, and right there, the Three of Wands, threes are very, very faith driven. It's sitting on the edge of the water. So the Three of Wands in a normal tarot deck is a merchant who placed their order, who doesn't have a cell phone to call up the ship and say, are you on your way? But they know they're waiting for their ships to come in because they have faith. So this kind of waiting is much different than this kind of waiting, right? So conclusions are within reach, and confidence is your key to success. And you are safe, as is your loved ones. So I'm going to clarify these, but I'm feeling like it's a energetic shift from waiting by being stuck in fear and stagnation versus waiting in faith and creation and evolution. It's threes are expansion. They are manifestation. They are the next. Okay, so Spirit's showing it to me like twos are choices, right? All the twos refer to a different type of choice. And so threes are right after the twos, and they are like a energy of what's next. So the Three of Pentacles is being willing to play nice with others, to collaborate and to work together as a team. Three of Swords is a place of painful memories that needs to be healed in order to move into the Four, which is the healing. And then Three of well, we already talked about Three of Wands. So Three of Cups is, you Ace of Cups, you fell in love. Two of Cups, you met your perfect match. Three of Cups, you're celebrating. So threes are kind of like the next step. And in this next step, there needs to be an element of faith. All right, let's take a look. We're going to clarify the Queen of Cups. Please clarify the Queen of Cups for the new moon energy in Cancer. The Nine of Cups. Wish fulfillment. This is knowing that you can manifest your highest and best, happiest moment. See, what does the Queen of Cups want, guys? I am a Queen of Cups, not just in my sun, but in my rising and in my, there's another placement, I can't remember, but I have Cancer 3 times, right? And then I have Virgo, which Virgo is like that Prince of Pentacles, right? So so speaking from a Cancer's point of view, what does a Cancer want? A Cancer wants to feel safe and to feel loved. Nine of Cups, right? But they also want to feel, I hate to say it, but we are a little selfish, right? We are guarded. We don't like to be in big crowds. This is the energy of my happiness, my safety zone, my feelings of loving and nurturing my children, my friends, my family, but also not wanting to be in everybody's, because I'm very intuitive. I don't like to be in everybody else's energy all the time. So the Nine of Cups is a wish fulfilled through the nurturing love and intuition of knowing what you want and then creating it, right? Nine of Cups is what I want, what makes me happy. It sounds very selfish, but it can't be selfish when it's coming from the Queen of Cups, because she's not built for selfish. Okay? I want one more on that. That was a bit hard to channel because I'm coming from, it's hard to step aside my ego because I am a Cancer. Clarify the Nine of Cups for the Queen of Cups. Queen of Wands. There you go. There you go. It is the codependent Cancer being told by the universe to be confident. To be confident is the key to your success. To marry some of that fire energy, right? To take action. I just keep hearing take action. Like there's some stagnation here. What is this? Oh, and there's that Ace of Cups again, guys. I shuffled. You saw me quite a bit, actually. And we're back to the Ace of Cups with the Devil. Urgh. So this is releasing. So the strength to overcome lack, whether it's self-worth, self-love, money, troubles, materialism, and to find self-love. So I think what Spirit's trying to tell us is this new moon in Cancer is learning to not just love others. Hi, Nacho Mama. I love you. Thank you for the card draws, but you could have interpreted for me. I know you were at work. So yeah, I'm kind of feeling like this new moon is all about learning to love self. Therefore, because we just don't. Queen of Cups have a very hard time putting themselves first in anything. Queen of Wands doesn't have that issue. She just doesn't. She knows her value. She knows her worth. She knows how to act. She is a fire sign. She doesn't wait for shit to happen. She makes shit happen. Okay? So tell me more about the Eight of Swords. Can you clarify the Eight of Swords, please, Spirit? In reverse, clarify the Eight of Swords. What's going to move this energy? Look at that. Why did they keep doing that? Ten of Cups in reverse. Stop people pleasing. Ten of Cups is taking care of everybody. It's the pinnacle of emotional fulfillment. But it's not, it's worried about everybody else. And Spirit's trying to tell you that you and your loved ones are safe. It's okay for you to have your own wants and desires and to make manifest your Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. Make you happy, not everybody else happy. Bottom of the deck is the Wheel of Fortune now. Clarify the Prince of Pentacles in reverse, please. How can we move this energy forward? What is your advice for moving Eight of Wands? Action, communication, movement. You might need to move home. You might need to move your body more. You might need to get the hell out of Dodge. You might be in some kind of place where it doesn't serve you anymore. It's movement. It's action. Queen of Wands. It can be communication too, right? Talking about it. Speak up. Tell people what your needs are. Ask for them to be met. The Lovers, please. Clarify the Lovers. What is the heart over head decision for the Lovers, for the collective at this time? I think I'm back. It said for a minute. Oh, okay. You've been busy. You don't have to. I'm talking to Crystal. You don't have to, darling. I appreciate it. I pretty much interpreted it myself. The Lovers with the Queen of Swords. What did we talk about in the channeled message? This was the wrong way to establish healthy boundaries. You don't need to cut people out. You don't need to withhold your love. All you have to do is shine. Be the love, be the light, and people will establish their own boundaries, right? And look at, there's the freaking Lovers right in the background. Look at the background behind the Queen of Swords. The exact same Lovers. Holy shit. I never noticed that before in this deck. And two became one. Holy crap, guys. I like this deck. I never noticed. So down here is the two doves, right? And in the Queen of Swords, there is one dove. This is separation. This is not union. This is separation. This is all the past pain, all the past hurts, all the past experiences that have caused you to, or the collective, to have to choose between their safety, you and your loved ones are safe, their safety so they don't get hurt, versus being able to be loved openly, unconditional love. So that when you establish healthy boundaries with others by being the Queen of Swords, you're really just forcing yourself into separation, which is the Eight of Swords energy and the Prince of Pentacles in reverse energy, right? So clarify the Three of Wands, please. Clarify the Three of Wands for the new moon in Cancer for the collective. Clarify the Three of Wands. Clarify the Three of Wands. Oh, I think I missed. Oh, no. Okay. Six of Cups. Six of Cups. It's the past. You got to move beyond the past. Three of Wands. With faith, you see the future is not going to be a repeat of the past. Bottom of the deck is the Hanged Man with the King of Pentacles. So it's seeing things from a new perspective. It is literally, when I see the Hanged Man, I think of the caterpillar hanging from a tree in the chrysalis, literally going through the transformation, becoming enlightened and seeing things from a higher, better, different perspective. So the collective is struggling with self-love and fear of being rejected or love being withheld if they're not people-pleasing and making others happy. And so Spirit is clearly saying that you and your loved ones are safe to fulfill your wishes. You can be loved without having to sacrifice your own happiness so that others are loved, because that's what the Queen of Cups does. She sacrifices her own self. My mother, although she was a Capricorn, was so self-sacrificing. She self-sacrificed for us, her children. Hi, Sam. She sacrificed her own happiness. She would work 2 jobs just so that she could give us everything we wanted. And it's the Divine Mother, it's the nurturer, but in that we are learning to get into the new. Jess, I'm not done, dude.
What do you mean, Maddie? I didn't get clipped. You're the one that died.
Every time I do a live. Anyhow, so it's all about self-love. It's knowing that it's okay for you to choose your highest and best life. And you don't have to guard your heart. You can be love and light and know that you can't lose anybody. If you do, they need to establish that boundary, not you. Because when you establish the boundary, you're just closing your heart off to this beautiful love. It's distant, right? It's something you dream about. It's something that you have removed yourself from.
Yeah, I do want a bed, Kaden.
Hold on. While I establish a boundary of my own.
No.
Jesse, if you don't want to be grounded, you need to either go back to the other room or you need to lower your volume. I'm almost done. Quiet. Sorry. Had to have a mommy moment, that Queen of Cups, right? All right. So, yeah. I mean, I think we could have gotten the whole message, or I could have, because I'm intuitive, from these two cards. I never knew. I mean, look at, when you read intuitively, everything's right there. When you distance yourself from love because you think it's keeping you safe, you think that healthy boundaries are protecting you, really all it is putting up walls so that you can't experience love. So that's the collective message, is we need to go through the death and rebirth process and know that we are able to be love. We don't have to choose us versus other, because we are all one. When we choose us, we are choosing other. Okay?
I love the answer.
So I hope that made sense. I'm going to go now into a twin flame reading.
Yes, yes.
And I don't know what deck I want to use. I'm kind of enjoying this one. Maybe I'll use this one too. Spirit says no. All right, fine. Let's look at collective energies for the twins. That was profound. I can't believe I pulled the new moon in Cancer right out of that deck.
I bet he's smarter than you, though.
Jesse. He's at that age where they've got to one up each other, right? One upmanship. I'm better than you. And here we are struggling to love ourselves, and they are full of themselves. All right. So, twin flames, please. For divine masculine, divine feminine, current energy in the new moon in Cancer. And we have, nothing will come of this situation. Void of course moon. So I'm going to have to draw a few more to understand what Spirit means by that. There we go. And I know you guys can't see what happened, but I went to put the deck back together and it fell apart like this in my hands. And I looked at the card and it is, oh, and there I did it again. Surrender to the divine, full moon, and bring love into the situation. New moon in Aquarius. Okay, so nothing will come of this situation. Surrender to the divine. So this is separation. This is that Queen of Swords. This is, I'm only going to talk to you if you, I've been doing this. I am guilty of this. I was teaching it wrong. I was teaching it like equal reciprocity. If my twin doesn't show up the way I need him to love me and fulfill my needs, then I'm going to just withhold love, or at least attention. And so, and look at that. Our yellow candle went out just when I said withholding love. So bring love into the situation. If you want to be in union with your twin, you need to bring love into the situation and surrender to the divine and just love unconditionally. Does that mean chase? No, you don't have to chase, because they're not separate. They're not away from you. You only chase something you don't have, right? Nothing will come of the belief that I'm seeing two stubborn bulls, one refusing to budge, and then the other is refusing to budge. And Spirit is saying nothing's going to come from that energy. That is old energy. It's what has been here forever and ever and ever. And we're not here to continue the old energy. We're here to bring the new energy. So we need to surrender to the divine, and the divine is within us. We are all the divine, right? And so we need to bring love into the situation. Now, what does that look like? Does that mean that we, start texting them or calling them or love bombing them? No. It just means that when they show up, and they always do, then all you need to do is just be love, be compassion, be understanding, be the divine. And if they're ready, they will embrace the love and light that you are, or they will establish a healthy boundary by withdrawing again, right? So, but when they withdraw emotionally, it is not running if you are in self-union. It is a process of them catching up to where you are in self-love and unification. Bring love into the situation. It's time to relieve or release negativity. Full moon in Scorpio. All right, so I'm going to leave these on the table, and now I'm going to draw some tarot. And I don't want to use this deck. I love this Light Seers deck, but when it's humid, they stick together terrible. And I don't feel... By the way, the abundance candle burned out first, guys. Complete. The protection candle is still going strong. And the yellow candle, which is I am powerful, went out complete when I talked about... What was it I said? Something about establishing boundaries, bringing love into the situation. I don't know, but it wasn't an empowering moment. It took our empowerment from us and blew the candle out, and I had to relight it. All right, Four of Swords, the healing, right? Healing and recovery. I feel like that's what the masculine's going through. I think we've done a lot of that, right? The feminines have done a lot of that. Tell me about the masculine's energy during this new moon, please. Tell me about the masculine's energy during this new moon. Tell me about the masculine's energy during this new moon. Tell me about the masculine's energy during this new moon, please. I keep wanting to... There we go. Two of Pentacles. Balancing act. Trying to balance their emotions. I mean, this person is stuck between two waterfalls, right? Trying to find their balance. This doesn't look like a choice to me. Twos, I know, are choices. But in this deck, it looks more about trying to balance the emotional state. Okay. Tell me more about that. Tell me more about the masculine. Why did that card come out? Clarify the Seven of Swords. Clarify the Seven of Swords for the divine masculine. There you go. All right, again, so we've got the four. Look at all the grays, guys. Gray, gray, dismal gray. We've got healing and recovery, balancing the emotions, and it says deception and strategy, Queen of Swords. So this is the masculine also guarding his heart, segregating and establishing a boundary far away from love. And I need to clarify because I'm feeling more like it's the feminine that is the Queen of Swords. And I feel like, I don't know, let me clarify. I don't want to go guessing. Please clarify the Four of Swords for Divine Masculine's energy, please. Clarify the Four of Swords for the Divine Masculine's energy at this time. All right. Oh, really? So we got the Six of Wands with the Ace of Wands. Our masculines are activated. Ace of Wands. In this deck, it's called a spark. They are finding, oh, look at that, evolving. So they're healing their ego, they probably had an ego death. They're healing their ego and trying to find the spark or come on, Tracy, what's the word I want to use? They want action. They want to find the ability and confidence. Look, confidence to come forward with some sort of a passionate new beginning. Sorry, I'm trying to keep my hair out of my eyes during this. Do a little weave job. So, Four of Swords is healing and recovery, success and recognition with spark, okay? The masculines are wanting to be recognized for the hard work that they've been doing, right? Trying to balance out. We're talking about the higher self, right? They've been doing a lot of healing and they want a little recognition and power back. Two of Pentacles. They've been trying to balance their emotions. Two of Pentacles for Divine Masculine, please. It's almost like this Queen of Swords made them feel emasculated. Two of Pentacles with the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, satisfaction. This is an ego thing. The masculine's ego's been bruised. They want us to know that they are doing the work, that they've been trying to balance out and heal. And they desire, they're on the same journey. They desire the same things we do. And so they want their wishes to come true. They're learning to choose love, bring love into the situation. This is not flowing for me, Spirit. Let me just sit in this energy for a minute. So Four of Swords, Six of Wands, Ace of Wands. The Six of Wands tells me, okay, in the regular tarot, I got to break it down, right? Success and recognition. In the regular tarot, it's Apollo returning from war, successful, won a very hard-earned win, right? Ace of Wands. It's like it boosted the masculine's confidence, having overcome and won this war. This, because the Four of Swords is also coming back from war, grateful to be alive, right? Taking a little bit of downtime to heal and recover from the battle. And so Two of Pentacles was the inner battle between the yin and the yang. It's the balancing of the divine masculine, divine feminine energy. And it's also balancing the earthly realm. It's balancing their budget, balancing their emotions, balancing their experience, right? With the Nine of Cups, satisfaction and wish fulfillment. The Nine of Cups is, ooh, all right. I don't know who needs this. This is only for one or two of you. Don't take it if it doesn't resonate. But there are a few masculines here that were fighting an addiction to alcohol, and they're coming out on the winning side. And this has given them some confidence in their ability to overcome, to win, to claim a win. Now, for those of you that doesn't resonate, the Nine of Cups is simply about choosing what makes them happy, right? So wherever they've been stuck, wherever their belief system has them in a choice, Two of Pentacles could be, karmic situations, third-party situations, bad job, distance. They've chosen to stay there for quite a while, because I've been channeling them, because they were people pleasing, just like the divine feminine, right? Only through the masculine energy of duty and burdens, responsibilities. And so there is something here, I feel, that the masculine has overcome, has found a way to balance in order to choose their happiness, their wish fulfillment, to choose, I'm hearing choose because it's under the two, to choose their happiness, choose their wish fulfillment. Lying, I'm not saying it's lying. I don't even know whose energy the Seven of Swords is. Seven of Swords is a self-protecting energy. See, when you're in third density, when you're in ego, Seven of Swords looks like, what an asshole. They betrayed me. I'm a victim. In fifth density consciousness, Seven of Swords is, this person's scared shitless. They've been burnt. They've been hurt. It's a coward. I hate to say that. It's somebody who's afraid of being killed. So when the enemy is celebrating a victory, they sneak into the encampment while they're drunk and they steal their swords and make away with them so that they can be and feel safe. And so a lot of times the Seven of Swords in the third density, it's painful, it's ignorance, it's betrayal, lies. But in the fifth density, you got to look at, what are they afraid of? And is it fight or flight? Is it, I need to protect myself? Everybody's experiences have created for them a belief system around what they need to do in order to feel safe. So there's a little channeling for you, but I'm not even sure who Seven of Swords is yet. Let's take a look. Can we clarify the energy of the Seven of Swords, please? What is the Seven of Swords? Can we get some clarity on the Seven of Swords at this time? What is the energy of the Seven of Swords? Please, Spirit, clarify the Seven of Swords. Clean, clear answers. Clarity. What is the Seven of Swords? Teach us. All right.
I can keep it sideways for a long time. I can keep a border sideways longer than you're better.
So we've got the King of Wands with the Eight of Wands. This isn't deception. This is sneaky. This is, the masculines are about to bust a move. They're feeling good. They're feeling Six of Wands, Ace of Wands, Nine of Cups, King of Wands, Eight of Wands. Masculines are about ready to make some kind of a move. energy surge. They're feeling fired up. They're lit up. This is not sneaky lying. This could be secretive. I think they're secretly planning some kind of communicate. It's going to be different because it's a collective reading. It's going to be different for everybody. You know, your twin may not do what my twin does. You know, maybe they'll call you, maybe they'll write you, maybe they'll send you a gift, maybe they'll just show up where you work, maybe, I don't know, but it's action. This Seven of Swords is all about the masculine feeling fired up and energized and ready to make some. What is this Eight of Wands? I know it's a collective reading. Don't lecture me. My guides lecture me. Can you just give me a consensus? For most of us, what will this Eight of Wands look like? For the majority watching or going to watch, what does the Eight of Wands look like? Look, in two cards. Ah, look at that. They're going to get free. Nine of Pentacles versus the Five of Pentacles. This says isolated and alone.
It's like $20,000.
Nine of Pentacles. Some of them, if you resonate with your masculine, so we are talking the consensus, the majority of us. It looks like the majority of our masculines have been in some kind of a karmic tie, whether it's marriage or long-term commitment, or there's something that has kept them from being independent. They are dependent or codependent, or someone else is dependent or codependent on them. And so Spirit is saying that what's sneaky here is that this masculine is about ready to find their independence, to go after what they want. Nine of Cups, to finally get out of this isolation and feeling alone. This masculine wants freedom. They want to be a lone wolf. I don't think it's you that they're separating from. But that's the majority. That's right, Crystal. To thine own self be true. Because you are, not because you're better than, not because you're more deserving, but because you are the all that is. And when you honor the divine within you, you are honoring the divine within the all.
He's beating you up.
What's that? You think Spirit has a say-so
Is he beating you
and
up?
can break the contract if. Francine, Stephanie, I'm so glad to see you. I've been worried about you. I didn't hear from you, and I usually hear from you. And I sent you your reading, and I sent you some stuff. So I'm glad to see you.
Oh.
So anyhow, Melissa, I don't know what you're talking about. But if you're masculine, if you're trying to break the contract, then chances are it's probably a karmic. If you're able to break the contract. Because I just believe with all my heart and soul that you can't run from you, and your twin is you. You are your twin flame. You can't break that contract. You can't. You can be in union and choose to be in union, unconditional love of the twin without choosing to co-create with the twin. That's free will, but you can't exercise yourself. You can't do it. You can't cord cut with self. So that's just my belief. Thank you, Francine. I love you, darling. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're always so generous. So, yeah, I haven't heard from you. So text me or email me. Someday we need to do a video chat. I'd love to do a face-to-face. So anyhow, let's get back to the reading. Queen of Swords. I don't think I'm going to have time to do a 12 zodiac card pull. We'll see. It's already 10:30 here. Yes, thank you, Francine. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. You are just a huge, all of you guys are such a huge blessing on my journey. So this Queen of Swords, I need to know who's the Queen of Swords. Who's the Queen of Swords, Spirit? Whose energy is... Oh. Oh. Okay, good news for those of you who's masculine.
This is the top result.
Oh, my Google just talked up. So look at this, clarifying the Queen of Swords. Okay, Queen of Swords. This says sharp and assertive. Clarifying that is the Seven of Wands, which says defense mechanism. Then is the Ten of Swords, painful ending. And the bottom of the deck is the Eight of Cups, evolving. I believe this Queen of Swords is the karmic. Whether it's a person or a lesson, it doesn't matter. It is... It is, I believe, a karmic. That this person is now walking away, masculines walking away, ending a painful cycle. Defense mechanism. I'm going to clarify that one, but I feel like that's the masculine drawing the line with this Queen of Swords. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands, please. Tell me more about the Seven of Wands. Page of Swords with the Page of Pentacles and the Queen of Cups. So this is, that Seven of Swords is this masculine is making a plan, concrete ideas. They're tired of being cold, and they're tired of whoever this Queen of Swords is. Cold and distance. This might even be their divine feminine. If you've been guarding yourself, if you've been cold, if you've been distant, then if you walked away, if you ended something with them, they've been watching you and they are missing you. They're making a plan. They're secretly making a plan because they miss their Queen of Cups. We're back to the Queen of Cups again. Divine feminine in, look at King of Pentacles with the star. Universal alignment. This is stable. They want to bring some kind of a stability to the connection. So I'm feeling two camps. I'm feeling one camp where you are the Queen of Swords and you've distanced yourself, walked away, created some kind of a healthy boundary that felt more like a disconnect or cord cut, Melissa. And this has created an energy of the masculine wanting to be back in your good graces, wanting to find universal alignment, that's vibrational alignment, hope, faith, healing, and stability, commitment. And for the other camp, I believe this is them walking away from a karmic who is cold and calculating and closed off. And it's not going to be easy. It may be a painful ending, but the masculine's deciding to walk away because they've been watching you and missing you and moving towards you. Oh my God. Yeah, because they were in a stalemate. They couldn't decide. They couldn't decide. Five of Swords. This other queen. This could be your energy, guys, or this could be another person in their life. But somebody has been very manipulative by withholding love, by being cold, for withholding love. And so the masculine wants to feel the love, wants and feels, because look at next three cards is the Queen of Wands with the Four of Cups and the Divine Feminine and the Ace of Cups. Holy crap. So this is what the masculine is missing. The masculine is missing this energy, the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Cups, right? We started the reading with that in the collective. And now we're at the end of the masculine's energy, where he wants the Queen of Wands, Queen of Cups, and not the Queen of Swords. So again, we can't withhold love as a means of establishing boundaries. Love is not with conditions. Love is unconditional, especially in the Empress energy, right? They see you confident and magnetic. They're worried they missed an opportunity with you. And they want their divine feminine, whom they want to establish a new beginning in love with. It's all right here. It's all right here. Justice, right? Legalities, soul contract, getting rid of the competition, right? The karmic, the marriage for some of them, the third party situation, wanting to bring a message of love, but not sure if you're going to receive it, if you're going to be closed off or not. And I'm telling you, it's all right here. Like it's all right here on the bottom of the deck. The High Priestess, hidden knowledge. There's that Seven of Swords. This masculine has a plan, a destined opportunity, right? They thought they missed an opportunity, so they're creating an opportunity by ending the past, which moves them toward their twin flame, their contract, right? Where's the contract card? I just had it. Soul contract. Justice. So an ending has to occur. An ending has to occur for union, reunion with their twin. I think the masculines are worried about whether or not you have given up on them or if you're waiting for them. If you're waiting for them, they're nervous, they're upset, worried about whether or not you're waiting for them to become the divine masculine. I could go through this whole deck. I'm not going to. We're going to leave it there. You guys, I don't think there's a single person in the room that resonates with being a divine masculine. I'm pretty sure I'm addressing all the divine feminines that I work with. So let's just take a quick peek at advice for you. What is the advice Spirit has for you, the divine feminine, in order to be in a place of unconditional love, to be in the place of the Divine Mother. The Empress, by the way, not the Queen of Swords, not the Queen of Wands, not the Queen of Pentacles, not the Queen of Cups, but the Empress. She embodies all four queens. So we're going to give the Divine Feminines some advice on what is expected of us at this time. Advice for the Divine Feminine, please. Advice for the Divine Feminine, please. Ooh, 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 ooh. Advice for the Divine Feminine, please. Are you kidding? I can't make this shit up. Can't. Hold on. All right. So what came out was I got to put them in the order that they were. That they fell out in. All right. So we have got the Two of Wands, planning and decisions. This is your advice, okay? Decisive action, competition and conflict, isolated and alone, Ace of Cups with the Divine Masculine. Bottom of the deck is healing and recovery, and the Six of Pentacles with the Fool's card. So what Spirit is trying to give you for advice is that you need to be planning, because he's about to show up. All right. You've got to choose whether or not you're on this journey. Just choose it. Either you are on the journey and wanting this, or you don't. I don't think you can hide from it, but you need to make a conscious decision for your future. Okay? Planning and decision. Why? Because the masculine is about ready to bust a move. Somehow, some way. Probably each of them different. They're about to take decisive action. And I think what they're doing is they are learning their value. Five of Pentacles came out in reverse with the Five of Wands in the upright, which is conflict and competition. This masculine wants to be free of something. And they're seeing now their value and wanting to choose that Nine of Cups, wanting to get past whatever is standing between you and them. So that, and it's all about self-love. This is not the masculine craving the feminine. This is the masculine choosing to love themselves enough to be the emperor, to free themselves from this feeling of being cold and alone and unworthy and unloved and in a conflicting situation, right? And so your advice is you need to decide and make a plan. Like, what would happen if your masculine just dialed you up today and said, guess what? I'm single, or I'm coming, or I'm ready, or whatever. Are you ready? Or are you going to show up as the Queen of Swords that says, oh, no, you haven't proven yourself yet. You haven't pleased me. You haven't met my needs. You haven't shown up for me. And, you know, if you go through the first union of self-love, then you will not need your masculine to complete you. You are already complete within yourself. And so we go back to that channeled message of, let me find it because it's important. The channeled message of I don't need your love because I am love. But I love you because you are the same love that I am. That's a powerful statement. That's not codependence. That's not, I need you to meet my needs. I need you to rescue me. I need you to prove your love. I need you to show up and people please me, or I will withhold my affection until you do. And so there's your advice. Are you ready for union? because it looks like there is a window of opportunity coming for a lot of divine masculine and divine feminines, where the masculine has had a resurgence of self-love and self-will and self-determination. They're finding their self-empowerment, and they've got a plan. Seven of Swords. They're not talking about it. They're not. They're possibly choosing a sneak attack, right? I don't know. Seven of Swords, though, came out not as being a liar or a cheater or a deceiver, but it came out as Eight of Wands, right? With, what was it? The Ace of Wands? What was it?
You're my best friend in real life. She's my best friend on Twitter.
I don't remember now. You'll have to watch back. But the energy was not that of deception. It was that of hidden knowledge, hidden, like a hidden decision. Okay, so guys, I don't know. What time is it? It's 11 o'clock. Let's take a vote. Do you want me to go through and do a one-card draw for each of the zodiac signs, or are you wanting to end it here? Can we just take a, there's only 19 people in the room. So let me know. I'll go through. It's going to be an intuitive reading around one card. That's all it is. Because I'm not going to be here for the mid-monthly or longer versions. Okay? So I'm not going to use the Twin Flame deck. I'm going to use this Cosmic Tarot. I've been kind of digging it lately. No? You know, my guides are, oh, thank you, Melissa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so grateful for you guys. You are just so good to me. So I got to get straight with my guides. What do you want me to use? What deck? Very well. I think I can do that. All right. Now remember, it's going to be a one-card draw, and I'm using the Beautiful Creatures Tarot, which seems to be what my guides wanted me to use. I'm not sure why, but obviously it's going to resonate for me in the energies. All right, so we're going to start with Cancer because it is Cancer's birthday. Happy birthday to all of you Cancers. My birthday is on Sunday. I'm going to be 54 years young. Look at this face. It's been through a lot. Do I look like I'm turning 54 years old? You can say yes if you want to, but I don't feel like it. When I look in the mirror, I think, wow, you're holding together pretty good for 54 years. Thank you. Thank you, Tammy. Thank you so much. I like this deck too. It speaks to me. All right. All right, so we are going to do the entire zodiac sign, okay, Spirit? And we're just going to pull cards out of the center. I set my intention that we want to know the mid-monthly of July's energy for Cancers. Ooh, Five of Swords. So this moon being in your energy is going to hit you in the thought process, like you're going to be fighting a concept in your mind. Okay, thank you, Spirit. They said to do a draw with the Moonology, so each of you will get two cards, I guess. Spirit says Moonology and a tarot card. So Five of Swords, defeat. You're feeling in the rest of the month of July, there's some area of your life that you feel isn't moving or isn't doing what you want it to do. Oh my God. I can't. I'm telling you, this is crazy. You and your loved ones are safe. New moon in Cancer. So you're feeling vulnerable. You're feeling strife. You're feeling change. Ah, there you go. Spirit says Cancers are feeling change. And because of that change, you're feeling vulnerable. you're wanting to go back into your shell and to kind of weather it out, right?
Lacey, which one of us are you calling me?
But you are safe. You don't need to hide in your shell. Turn that frown upside down. Change is good. I'm feeling like cancers are being pushed beyond their boundary or their safety zone, their, what's the word, Spirit? Their comfort zone. And this is leaving you feeling vulnerable and a little bit unsafe. All right, so take that into
No, you didn't.
consideration.
I'll pick you.
All right, now we're moving on to the sign of Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the 15th through the 30th of July. One more, please. For Leos, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus from the 15th to the 30th of July. All right, so we have the Page of Swords with meditate and contemplate. So this one is called inspection. And this is the new moon in Pisces, meditate and contemplate. So this is, you need to get clear on something. You need to ask spirit, you need to pray, meditate, ask your team. But you definitely, there's something that you're curious about or need to know in the end of July, that the only way you're going to get the answers you seek is by going within instead of studying or going to watch tarot videos or whatever. This is something that needs to come from within. Okay? So that is for the sign of Leo. You need to, whatever you don't feel clear about that you need knowledge on, Spirit's telling you, you need to go within to find that knowledge. Okay? And the answers you seek, you will find in prayer and meditation. Ask and you shall receive. All right, next up is Libra. Nope, not Libra. Virgo. Spirit knows who's next. Virgo, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for July 15th through the 30th. Ooh, we got the star. Oh, look at that with the new moon. Okay, so look at this. You guys are about to shine, right? It's a new beginning. This is your hope and your faith and your healing has gotten you to a place of newness, of starting something over. Something you've been hoping for or asking for is on its way in for you in the remainder of July. So keep the faith, keep doing your intention work, setting your intentions. It's a new moon intention. So whatever you asked for, actually, if you're here tonight, Virgos, whatever you're trying to manifest, if you keep the faith and do the manifesting through faith, you will get this new beginning. Whatever it is you're trying to manifest is what I'm hearing. Okay, now we're on to Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Libra in the remainder of July. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the sign of Libra for July 15th through the 30th. There we go. So we have the World, which says completion, with hold your vision. So a cycle is about to end for you and a new cycle is about to begin. Make sure you are holding the vision. We are powerful, conscious creators, and the way we create is with our focus and attention, with intention, hope. Oh, thank you, darling. Thank you so much. You guys are so kind. Thank you, Crystal. I love you, darling. I love you. We are sisters, right? So yes, for the sign of Libra, a completion has to happen for something that you've been visualizing and manifesting to come in. Hold the vision. Make sure you are doing, I like every morning before I even get out of bed, I like to do a mental visualization of how I want my day to go, right? The kind of things I would like to experience in the day. And then when I go to bed at night, I like to hold a vision of further out, for the month or for the year or whatever I'm trying to manifest. So hold your vision and something will have to end. There will have to be an ending of something for this vision to come through. But in the remainder of the month of July, you're being told to hold the vision, to not give up. You're welcome, Steph. I love you so much. Yeah, I sent you an email about the gratitude gift that I'm sending to you. It was kind of a mess. I live in a little tiny town and they didn't have any packaging stuff to purchase, so I had to go to Walmart to purchase packaging in order to send you your stuff. So it was supposed to be sent today and I didn't get it sent, but I got everything and so it will be sent soon. Aw, thank you, Francine. I received the deck that you sent me too. Look at this, guys. Francine, which her name is Stephanie. I'm not sure why you go by Francine. Is that your middle name? Or is that your first name and Steph's your middle name? She sent this beautiful affirmations deck to me for my birthday. And it's just gorgeous. I'll pull one card for everybody in the room. Just one for the collective, please. Just for the viewers that are in the chat room right now. Can I get a card for the viewers in the chat room? We have detox. Too often we see this world and we instantly think body, diet, movement. Do we ever stop and think about how we can cleanse our minds? What mental clutter are we hanging on to, perhaps unnecessarily? Sister, if it doesn't spark joy in your mind, in your body, or in your soul, discard it. Just as we have the power to select the food we eat, we also have the power to select our thoughts. Detoxifying our mind, body, and soul begins with one selected thought at a time. Isn't that a beautiful deck? So thank you, Steph. Thank you, thank you. Her and I are constantly exchanging energy, right? All right, so who was I on? I did Libra, right? Let's do Scorpio. Did I do Libra, guys? I think Libra is the one I just did. Hold your vision. Let's take a look at Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Thank you so much, Crystal. Thank you. Crystal and I, well, all of you guys, we all share a special bond. But like each bond I have with each of you is so special, unlike any other. All right, so Scorpio for July 15th through the 30th. Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, Four of Swords, which is repose, which is healing, taking a break, sitting back for a minute, recollecting yourself, right? Because a new start is coming with the new moon. We're in a new moon. So you might need to just kind of take a moment to yourself, right? A repose is just self-care. Do a little self-care because something new is about to come in for you and you might need your energy is what I'm hearing, Scorpio. So you need this moment, this Four of Swords, to do a little healing work because you're about to get busy is what I'm hearing. You're about to get busy. I'm not sure with what because it's a very short reading, but intuitively I feel like it has to do with work. Okay? Scorpio, yeah. Your stellium and true north. Self-care is a good idea. Yep. All right. So moving into Sagittarius, which is a mutable sign, right? Let's see. for the remainder of July for my Sagittarians. Ooh, I'm telling you, your guys' reading for the 1st through the 15th of July was the most fabulous reading I have done. I can't even tell you how long, maybe ever. And it looks like it's going to continue in the remainder of the month, if the tarot card is any indicator. So Sagittarius, please. Oh my God. All right. So we have the Ace of Cups. Fondness. It says fondness, okay? But I'm telling you, I did your beginning of the month reading, and it's a hell of a lot more than fondness. And we have the new moon eclipse. Expect powerful change. So the eclipse is really freeing up energy for Sagittarians, especially when it comes to self-love or love with a partner, right? I'm only able to draw one card, but if I was drawing more, the Two of Cups might come out with that, because that's what I was shown in the beginning of the month. But we've got the Ace of Cups. This is a new beginning in love, and it's powerful change in your energy. So embrace that. I am so happy for the Sagittarius. There you go, Crystal. Manifest it, baby. Claim it. And Bianca, you too. I'm telling you, man. Did you watch your reading? Did you guys watch your reading? It was so profound. I mean, just like I wanted to be a Sagittarius. Absolutely. All right, so our protection candle is now out, and our yellow candle is almost out. That will be the last candle. All right, so now we're taking a look at Capricorn for the remainder of July. Ooh. Capricorn, please. Energy for my Capricorns for the remainder of the month of July. So it is time for you guys to protect your energy and detach from something that has been kind of draining your energy, is what I'm hearing. It says it's time to take action. New moon in Aries with the Six of Swords. But in this deck, look at her hand. It looks like she's written a spell of protection on her hand, and she is distancing herself from something that is probably draining. I'm feeling like vampire energy, like energy vampires, right? So you need to kind of distance and detach from somebody or something that is toxic. And so it's time to take action. I feel like what Spirit's saying is that this isn't going to resolve itself unless you take some kind of an action. And it's going to be different for each of you. But there's something that you are being told is too energetically draining for you, and you need to take action to remove yourself, Six of Swords, into something better. Hi, Kavita. Welcome. Welcome in. Look at guys. I'm telling you. The energy is off the charts. Okay, so now we are on Capricorn. Capricorn, Sun, Moon, rising in Venus for the sign of Capricorn. We have Seven of Cups, delusions, and void of course moon. Nothing will come of this situation. So if you find yourself in a situation where you are telling yourself one thing, but the reality is something different, nothing's going to come of that. You're going to have to face it. You're going to have to get real. I'm hearing get real with yourself. Okay. I did Cap. I thought I was doing Sagittarius because we got the Ace of Cups, right? Anyhow. Ooh, it's 11:11, guys. Right here where I live, it's 11:11. So did I do Capricorn? No, because I did? So this is Aquarius.
So you gonna leave or not?
All right. I'm going to put these back. We're going to give this message for whoever needs to hear it. We have 7 of Cups, confusion, delusions. 7 of Cups is being in your fantasy world, living in your fantasy world. And it says nothing will come of this situation. So take that if it resonates as Aquarius, but I'm going to set my intentions and do it right because I got confused. I'm trying to multitask, right? So we're going to set our intentions for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for Aquarius for the remainder of the month of July. Aquarius for the remainder of the month of July. So Capricorn might have got an extra message, huh? Okay, so for Aquarians, we have full moon in Capricorn, go figure. The end of a tough cycle approaches. And you have the 5 of Wands, which is rivalry. I'm seeing competition. I'm seeing like a clashing of minds. This could be in your home life, your family life, your work life. But I'm seeing that you kind of feel like you are stuck in the middle of somebody else's rivalry. I don't feel like this is you. I feel like this is people around you that are in some kind of an argument or rivalry of some sort, and you feel like you're stuck in the middle. And the end of this cycle is approaching, right? So some peace, some harmony is going to come out of this. With Capricorn energy, it feels to me like it could be in finances, in earthly endeavors, right? This could be competition in the workplace. It could be gossip. All right, let's take a look at Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the sign of Pisces. Peace and deep breathing. There you go. Thank you, Crystal. She's kind of being a moderator for us, telling me where I'm at, right? I just did Aquarius, so now we're on Pisces. Thank you. For the remainder of July. All right, so we have, oh, look at this. So Pisces, there's something that you need to let go of. There's a completion, the ending of a cycle, something that was holding you back in the past, right? This could be a healing. This could be anything, quite frankly. It's going to be different for each of you. But you're completing a karmic cycle, and it is allowing you to move forward out of this past energy, right? Don't let the past hold you back. You are about to step into a brand new cycle because you've learned something. I'm hearing that a karmic cycle is completing. So some of you guys might, you might have learned a karmic lesson when it comes to family or relationships, but there is a lesson that you've learned. And now because of that, you are moving beyond the lesson. The lesson is part of the past. It could even be something from your childhood that you have finally healed, because I'm seeing a butterfly and I'm seeing babies, right? A baby doe, a bird, a peacock, 2 butterflies, a lion and an elephant and an alligator. Wow. So yeah, this is past life stuff. Yeah, with the South Node, this is something that you came into this world with, Pisces. This is a past life lesson, karmic lesson that you came here to learn, that I think you will be completing in the remainder of the month of July. Okay, hope that resonates. That when I saw those animals, that's past life. That's ancestral. That's a karmic lesson from that you actually incarnated, Pisces, to come here and learn and clear. All right, moving on to Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the remainder of the month of July, please. Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Ooh, let's find out what that's all about. Aries, for the remainder of July, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for the zodiac sign of Aries. All right, that one. There you go. So, for my Aries who are on the twin flame journey, is what I'm hearing. With the new moon in Gemini, there's the twins. Communication is key, and you are one. Okay, so this is union energy for Aries. If you resonate with being in some kind of a ascension journey with a partner, it's you realizing that, because the twins, right? I mean, you got your yin, your yang, there's two of you becoming one in the remainder of July. You can take that as it resonates. You could be getting married. You could be falling in love. You could be finding union within self. But it is two becoming one. Okay? So let's take a look now at Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. For the zodiac sign of Taurus. Nope, we're not taking two, Spirit. I'm sorry. No playing favorites. Zodiac sign of Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. So we have, Queen of Pentacles, which in this deck says ambition. With the new moon in Sagittarius, it says luck is on your side. You know what I'm hearing? Take your shot. Take your shot. Don't sit and wait. The time of waiting, because a lot of times the Queen of Pentacles is the Queen of Velvet waiting, right? She's patient. She knows, what do I want to say? It's like the farmer that plants the seeds. You know, the farmer doesn't sit and stress about it. They just have faith and trust that what is theirs to harvest, what is theirs to have, is coming. And so this says luck is on your side, and I'm hearing take your shot. The time of velvet waiting is over. You need action. Capricorn, Saturn energy. Luck is on your side. I'm trying to feel into the energy. It just feels to me like it's time for some kind of action. If you've been sitting back waiting to make a move on something, the time is now, is what I'm hearing. All right, next we have Gemini, last zodiac, and then we're going to call it, I'm going to do a postcard from Spirit for the collective. I like the way these are just poking up there. Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. All right, we have, the High Priestess with communicate. All right, so you've been quiet, or somebody has been quiet. We do have Gemini energy here. It's new moon in Gemini. It says communication is key, and it's the High Priestess, right? This is, the High Priestess doesn't talk. She is telepathic. She's telepathic. And so communication, somebody's being quiet. Somebody is not speaking. You could be in a period of non-communication with somebody that you care about, right? Or they could be in non-communication about you. But Spirit's advice for the remainder of July is somebody needs to speak up. Somebody needs to communicate, and they need to communicate clearly. Okay, it is the key to moving this energy forward, and it's very divinely guided. I mean, the high priestess is she who knows, right? So if somebody has been quiet, then it's time to communicate, and whoever this high priestess is knows. Okay, so that is that, guys. I'm going to do actually, I hope you're not in a hurry, because Spirit just said, you forgot the light workers. So I'm going to draw just 3 cards from the light worker, or Work Your Light Oracle, and I put both of them together. I don't remember what they're called, but I put them together. 3 cards for the light workers. We're all light workers, but those who know they have a mission. Can we get information for the remainder of the month of July for our way showers, our star seeds, our light workers, please? 3 cards for mission. All right. I was told to look at the bottom of the deck. We have I'm sorry, defenselessness, righting past wrongs, and uprooting. Ooh, that's heavy energy. So somebody is healing a karmic lesson. Uprooting. I'm hearing forgiving the past, uprooting, pulling, reintegrating out of that 3rd density into the higher dimensions. It's painful, right? There are lessons that needed to be learned, and forgiveness, because karma is by definition a debt. It's you owe me, you victimized me, you did me dirty, you did me wrong. Whether you're blaming or others are blaming you, there's a forgiveness that needs to happen to right the wrongs and to uproot, to pull yourself out of those timelines. The karma has to be cleared. That's what I'm hearing. Some of you are here to teach others how to clear their karma and make things right. All right. Next we have inner temple devotion. Tune into the portal of your heart. Okay, this is the higher heart. This is the divine feminine, divine masculine, yoni heart. This is 0 point energy. It's place where union is. It's not where we're creating it. It just is. Okay. You've heard that 3 times today. What? The karma thing or the higher heart portal? The next card is Anna, grandmother of Jesus, seeding the light, laying foundations of the divine plan. That's what we're all here doing, right? But the divine feminines are the archetype of the divine mother, grandmother, mother, matriarch, right? We are here to be the light, to lay the foundation for the 5th dimension, new world, new higher earth. It is the divine plan. And then we have be in flow. It says yes. Just say yes. So what does it feel like to just say yes? It's I'm in, all in. I don't need you to comfort me or to hold me, or I just trust 100% my path, my journey, and I'm not going to resist anymore. 2 of Swords, the Ace of Swords. I'm in. I say yes. A choice being made. I'm ready to be what I came here to be and to do what I came here to do. Okay, now I'm going to get a postcard from Spirit. Thank you, Spirit. Those were beautiful messages. We're here to seed the light. We're here to clear the karma and heal the ancestral line, the roots, right? Heal the roots, uprooting, pulling it out of debt into grace, the grace of forgiveness and unconditional love. So let's get advice for the collective, please. Advice for the, look at that. I love the way Spirit works, okay? So Spirit wants, this is the most important message. This is another message. So I will read both because I honor Spirit. Just say, ah, look at that. I went to grab it and it went back in. It went back in. So Spirit said, no, this one's good. That was weird. I mean, I literally went to grab it and it sunk right back in, and I couldn't tell which one it was to get it anyways. So this is the message.
Of course.
So we have, dearest you, as you think, so will you experience life. Thoughts are that powerful, and they need minding. Let the unruly, chaotic ones settle down so they serve you or get released instead of wreaking havoc. These thoughts arise when connected to the energy of fear and often masquerade as truth. Yet the real truth is that essentially all is well. Of course, you have thoughts that are positive, strong, organized, accepting, creative, open, and so on. Those are the ones we want you to keep thinking, and they have a less frantic quality. They're stimulating in a good way and don't get away from you. How do you keep an inner eye on your thoughts? Meditate and leave judgment out of the mix. Everyone has those fearful thoughts. Love them, love yourself, and then choose the thoughts you want the world to reflect back to you. Life is not as hard as you think. Loving you so much. That's that just say yes. Be in flow, right? It's creating the experience that you want to create by creating it in your mind first. Powerful, conscious creators, right? Co-creating with the divine through our divine will, right? Through manifestation, through focus and attention with intention, desire, emotions, action, and faith. All right. So mind your thoughts. I'm going to hold it up. You guys can screenshot it or you can pause it, rewatch it, whatever you want to do. But that's the collective message. And I love you guys. And I have 2 more private readings to do before I go on vacation tomorrow night. So if you're waiting, I believe the ones that are waiting, I only have 2. And so I will get them done tonight or tomorrow morning. And then I'm on vacation. Don't expect any downloads. I do have my second channel that I created when somebody hacked my main channel, my main YouTube channel back when I first created it. I only had like maybe 20 videos up and somebody hacked it and they changed my password and I lost access to it. I contacted Google and they told me they didn't know if they could figure out how to get me back in. So their recommendation was to create another channel since it was so new and I didn't have a lot invested in it. So I created a second channel and I kind of abandoned it because I've been so busy with this channel. And there are some really good videos over there that maybe everybody hasn't seen. So while I'm on vacation, I might just tell you, well, I'm going to tell you, binge watch any of my videos you haven't watched. And if you're a Patreon, because I don't think I can share it in this channel from another channel, but I can upload it to Patreon. So I might just take a few of the really good pick-a-pile readings from my second channel that got abandoned and share them in Patreon so that, you know, everybody's not just stagnant for a week. But I love you guys. I hope you don't run away and unsubscribe or quit Patreon because I'm going on vacation. That's kind of my own thing, my own feeling of lack. And I know I need to work on that. I know you guys love me and I know you're not going anywhere, but it's still a fear of mine. Okay, so yeah. Melissa, Patreon, I will. I'm not sure what you mean by that. If you mean you haven't joined yet, and you will, the link will be underneath any of my videos. It probably won't be under this one because this one, I mean, I can add it later, but I can't right now. So thank you, Melissa. Yes, and if you resonate with being a twin flame or a light worker, you might want to look at the 1111 or 2020. 2222, because the 2222 is an all access pass. You get everything. But the 1111 is where I'm creating a community of twin flames and working more one-on-one with those who choose to. It comes with your paid subscription, is a more one-on-one counseling. And thank you. I love you guys. I'm going to go now, and I love you so much. Give yourselves all a big hug from me so much. Give yourselves all a big hug from me, and know that I wouldn't be on this journey if I didn't have you guys as my soul family. Okay? So let's just help one another. Okay? Namaste. Thank you, Bianca.